Hello, beautiful people. It is not Let Loose Thursday. It is Saturdays will never be the same with my special guest, Mr. Hobbs Horror is in the house today. I'm just going to say, hope you're dropping hearts. Show Mr. Hobbs some love because you know the love is going to be dropping. You got some questions? Do the triple Q. And awesome odds. You know what to do. Drop a few links. And I hope you enjoyed the short. Worked really hard on it. And I know it's a bit early. It's only 4 o'clock my time for a little horror. But it's never too early to watch some horror. Right now, we're going to do something even better than horror. We're going to talk to the one and only Mr. Hobbs Horror.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hello. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Did you get enough sleep? Because I know last night you were probably on for a little late last night.
I did. Actually, I slept pretty good last night. I got no complaints about my sleep last night.
Busby's in the house. Hey, Busby. He's like, Hobbs Horror. Oh, my God. See, he's like excited as I am. Danny D's really playing it cool. She's like, playing it cool. I bet you, Danny. I beat you, Danny. Competition all the time. Bree is in the house. Hello, Bree.
What's
Kenny's
up?
in the house. Kenny, I'm hoping we see you next weekend. Just saying. Hey, people, if you want me to see Kenny next weekend, drop a tongue in a brain if you know what I mean. Hobbs, do you know Kenny?
I do believe I know Kenny, yeah.
He's also part of the 4-man AKA Kenneth Oaks. He's a wild man, I'm just going to tell you right
Kenny,
now.
come on next week. You're tagged. You're in.
See, Kenny? You got to do next week, like even Hobbs said.
If I do it, you can do it.
So, Hobbs, tell me. I'm going to start off the show with a dying question of mine. How did you get those beautiful cheeks? I'm just saying.
My mother is, she's Irish, and I can only blame the leprechauns.
Oh, thank God you didn't say your mom was cheeky.
She probably was a little cheeky.
Ooh.
My mom was a little wild. She's a little wild girl.
No. So I have a question. If you have some leprechaun blood, do you eat Lucky Charms for breakfast?
I don't. I would, but they're kind of marshmallow flavor, right? So they're not really my cup of tea. I would.
Your besties here. Hey, Patrick from Half Cheetah Mobile.
Cheetah. I would put them with milk and make like a milkshake out of them.
Ooh.
What's up, Cheetah?
Cheetah. Okay, I'm trying to just pull up YouTube right now. I might have an echo for a second, but I'm trying. And all in the chat, hello. Hello, Matt. Matt, I hope to see you at On 23. Just saying, group of 7 will be displayed for our American friends, so they'll know a bit about what brought the beautiful people to Canada.
What time is it in Canada? Is it like 11 o'clock at night?
Right now, I'm Eastern Standard Time, and it's 4:06 p.m.
I know. I'm just kidding.
But if you want it to be 11, I'll just turn down the lights and, pretend
That's
it's 11.
right. No, I'm just kidding.
But I have to ask my husband first if I turn down the lights, you know what I'm saying?
I do have some family from Ontario.
Where in Ontario?
Yeah, my uncle was in the military, but U.S. military, but he's from Ontario. And he married my aunt.
I'm glad
they
you
lived
married
in Michigan for a while.
In where?
Michigan.
Cool.
Michigan.
So where are you from? Can I ask that?
I'm from Ohio, a little town called Dayton, Ohio. We call it.
That's where my first pen pal was from.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's the next murder capital of the world, next to Santa Carla.
Oh.
The Lost Boys.
That's why there's a lot of military in that area, isn't there?
Yeah, we have the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base over here. My cousin works there. It's a lot of military. My father was military. All of my uncles were military. Both my grandpas are military.
So they didn't take you because you had too much of your cute cheeks, and we're not
True.
ruining such beautiful cheeks.
They denied me because of my cheekbones.
Yes, yeah, the beautiful cheeks. Like, did you see the short that I did to promo your video?
I did. I liked it a lot.
Did you enjoy me pinching you? Going what?
Oh damn it! I must have missed that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there's all these question marks. Like, why is she pinching me? So, for the people that are just coming in, this is Mr. Hobbs from Hobbs Horror, or aka Hobbs Ventures. Whichever you put in, I'm sure they'll both pop up.
Hobbs Horror is what I go by, but Hobbs Ventures is kind of like the email tag, right?
Yeah.
So.
And what are your shows that you currently do? Tell the people.
I do the Midnight Hour. I'm the host of the Midnight Hour, but I also host it with a bunch of people, so I don't consider it just my show. We're on Thursday nights at 10 p.m. Eastern Time with Mr. Bones, Popping the Popcorn, Interweb Kaiju, Jennifer Tochi, Pat's been on there before, Half Cheatable View, the Interweb, like I said, the Interweb Kaiju, Wes from I Am the Ice Lord, he's been on there, he's hosted. It's just a group, it's a group thing, you know?
Hello, Ice Lord.
You know how it's a groove thing? It's a group thing.
It's a groove thing.
So, anyways, 10 o'clock Eastern Time on Thursdays, and we just talk horror, and generally around 12 o'clock midnight, it gets really raunchy, and
because it's 12 o'clock.
It just goes to another level, you know.
But did you know that 12 o'clock your time is like past lunchtime in Australia? I'm just saying.
Maybe that's why everybody gets crazy. They start talking about like the human centipede, and they start talking about, different types of things.
Oh, God. So, yeah. Hobbs, what's your beverage of choice? Because I already know the answer to that.
Are you talking about from an alcoholic perspective? Like, what's my poison?
No, I just said your beverage. You tell me alcohol, no alcohol.
Okay, well,
frozen.
If we were talking about alcoholic beverages, which I don't really indulge in that much anymore, to be honest with you, because I don't really get out that much anymore. It's a bit safer for me to stay in. I would say from a beer standpoint, I would say Bud Light Lime. From an alcoholic standpoint, I would say rum and Coke. I drink a lot of Coca-Cola, but Faygo also beverage. I got to do a little bit less of that, my doctor says, because he wants me to be healthy going forward. I just turned 41, so I got to be a little bit more.
He's just a youngin'. Welcome to the old side.
Is that what it is?
I'll be your host right now. Okay. Finally, my YouTube just finally popped up. It's been processing. My computer is probably digesting a burger with me. So
your
question.
YouTube just popped up?
Oh, look at that. I just hear the echo. Question. Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers.
Yeah, are hamburgers and hot dogs sandwiches?
I don't know. That's very close because I like chili on my hot dogs, and it depends if it's opening day for baseball or football.
Who's your baseball team? Who's your baseball team?
The Cincinnati Reds and the Cincinnati Bengals. Who dey?
Whoop whoop. Do you listen to basketball?
I don't as much as I should.
Okay.
It would be the Cleveland Cavaliers if I did, though.
Yeah.
At one time, the Boston Celtics.
Cleveland Wicked. Oh, could you say hello to beautiful Lacey, I believe? Hello, Lacey.
Hi, Lacey. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
Lacey, look at this. I'm going to pinch his cheeks just for you.
Ouch.
That was just for you, Lacey. Yeah. So, what brought you to the YouTube world? People really want to know.
So about 12 years ago, well, I've always been a horror fanatic, right? So about 12 years ago, I have been collecting and going to conventions, and I just randomly popped in YouTube and said, I wonder if anybody else likes horror movies. Mm-hmm. And then when I looked, there was a few people that were doing what's called DVD updates. One of them known as a guy named Cool Duder. So I was like, you know what? I kind of like what he's doing. I'll try it. So about maybe 12 years ago, I did what's called a DVD update. And I did all horror. And I did it for a while. I met Mr. Bones about 12 years ago, the same way. And he was doing it too. And then we had a little bit of a horror community back then, but not quite the community that we have now.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just so much fun. People were going to conventions. I was very young. I was probably drunk in half of my videos. But yeah, a lot of them. Definitely, you could even see some of the handprints from the clubs I went to the night before, the little stamps, some of my older videos.
Yeah.
But I just started doing it. I thought it was a fun little platform to get on. And then it kind of phased out for a little while. And then once it phased out, I decided to come back to it. And then I came back and realized there's 100 million people doing horror movies and things like that. But before I did that, I took this little journey called the van life journey. Yes. I was going through a separation at that time with a female. And I was like, you know what? I had my place is being rented out. I needed somewhere to kind of call home for a little bit while that was being, she was leaving. And I took the SUV that I had, which was a Nissan Rogue, and I did the van life for a while, and it was awesome. I made a little bed in there. I would do a little bit of traveling on the weekends. It wasn't a full-time gig, but I did it, just to kind of, let's say, just to get away.
To get your sanity back?
Yeah. Well, in fact, she was an asshole too, but...
There's a bad word! Put some green hearts! I'll just bleep that with some green hearts right now.
Yeah. But, it was awesome. Van life is great. And people that are doing it, I commend everybody that does it, because it's a way to find peace. You're out in the woods a lot. You're cooking. There's videos of me cooking in my SUV.
Nice.
If you like to cook, I made Irish. What did I make? Irish grilled cheese in my vehicle.
Nice.
I
Impressed.
slept in my vehicle. I would travel in my vehicle. I would do a lot of stuff, and I just found some type of Zen moments in there, and it was fantastic. But I wasn't a full timer or anything. Then I ventured back into horror through Dave Maggot, who. Do you know Dave Maggot?
No, but I love the name.
Yeah, Dave Maggot, and then all of a sudden I met the Super Slash Brothers.
Yes.
And then the last 2 or 3 years I've been back in the community, and I haven't turned away since. I haven't turned back since.
Good
and then
job.
I met the Cheetah, and the Cheetah also helped me start the Midnight Hour, Patrick. And I've been on the roll since. I just got monetized recently, which is great. But I'm learning now that you have to have the views to be monetized. So if you guys want to help me out, watch my content.
Yeah, right there.
100 times. Watch the same video 100 times.
100 times. I like that you say 100 times.
But I love YouTube for the friendships that I've made in the horror community and just movies in general. I'm just a movie fanatic in general.
Where do you find time to watch all these movies?
What's that?
Where do you find time to watch all these movies? Do you work?
So my schedule of work is I work 4 days a week, 10 hours. But sometimes they have me work overtime and I work on Fridays. So during those 3 days, I watch as many movies as I can and review them. So I could probably do 4 movies in a weekend and review them.
Nice.
But compared to my counterparts, there are people that watch 2 to 3 movies a day and still work. So,
I can't lie. After a full day of work, I'm like, if I could get one movie in, I'm lucky. But that doesn't happen.
Now, I also get movies sent to me to review, so I'm obligated to review those.
Sweet.
From like MVD and Wild Eye, Bayview. It's kind of like PR.
Yeah.
So I get those and I review them. And I feel like my eyes are closed or something. Is my eyes closed? Like,
I don't know. They look open to me.
Anyways, so Yeah,
We
like
got Lacey.
yeah. You get the side view. I'm not staring at you guys. I promise. It's just my eyes are weird. I get PR, and they send me movies to review for free. And then I get to keep the movies. Typically, I just give them out to my friends because I want them to see them too.
Yeah.
So I share it out. And some people don't like the fact that I share out movies, and those people who don't like the fact that I share out movies can sit and spin.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm going to share my movies with my friends, and that's what
Exactly.
happened. You know?
And that's how the community probably grew even more.
Yeah. And then I always try to look and seek out people and add them to the community, introduce them to the community. You know, I try to
Yeah.
find people to bring into the community and kind of introduce them to our groups
Mm-hmm.
and show them the love. So that's for the long and short answer. That's how I got into YouTube.
Gotcha. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, I was trying to figure out why I couldn't access it, and that's why, because I had to sign into YouTube. Complicated. So guess what? Mr. Where is he? I have to go back to my question. Mr. Patrick wanted to know, where's your terrible towel?
Um,
Please explain.
so Patrick is a huge fan of a group of players from Pittsburgh called the Pittsburgh Steelers,
Yes.
and I don't like them. And they have a towel called the Terrible Towel, and they wave it around at their games to distract people while they're playing. And if I had one, I would probably throw it in the garbage twice over, and then
It's
iron
just,
on it first, make sure that it was burnt, and then throw it in the garbage.
he's very that passionate. He's that passionate.
He likes
I
to
feel like
he likes to bring the Steelers up around me because he knows that the Steelers and my team hate each other with a
oh,
brutal passion.
but I have a question. Is that not a plot line for a horror movie right there?
Oh, I'm sure it's been done before. The Killer Iron.
See?
They have a Killer Microwave movie. The Microwave Massacre. Did you know that, V?
Not the microwave.
Am I calling it? Is it V or is it Vi?
No, it's V. C'est la vie, c'est moi. Je peux faire
Is it,
l'entrevue en français si tu veux. I can do it in French if you'd like.
is it Vita? Is it Vita?
No, it's V.
Like
Means life.
vitamin V? Okay, I'm just
It
kidding.
means V means life in French.
Voulez-vous
Vida.
que je avec soi?
Non, je peux pas. Désolé, j'ai un mari.
Hola.
You just asked me if I could sleep with you. I said, I'm sorry, I can't. I have a husband.
Okay. Is that
And
what the
I'm
song
sorry.
goes?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
all about. It's about
I didn't
sleeping,
know.
people. It's about sleeping.
So
If you
when she
think it's
sings the song, that's what she says. She's like,
will you
she's
sleep
saying,
with me?
"Yeah, can I sleep with you?"
Yeah, exactly
Oh
what she
wow,
said.
I didn't know that. Sorry.
Okay, this is since we're speaking French. How do you say poutine?
Uh, it's not Putin. Poutine, right?
Oh, sorry.
It's poutine, right? So it's like gravy on cheese
I'm going to
curds.
tell you how to say it right. Poutine.
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 Like it.
Why is there a C in it? If there
No, it's the sound that it makes. It's poutine. Because it's a T
Poutine.
I.
Poutine. Poutine.
No, there's no E. There's I. It's
Poutine.
in. Puts in.
Poutine.
Not out. In.
Oh, put out.
It's in. This is so much fun. Can you say oui?
So it's cheese curds, right, with gravy on it on top of potatoes. Is that what it is?
You're in Ohio. Haven't you crossed the border to get some of that?
I didn't learn about it later in life. And do you guys have pasties?
Pasties?
Yeah, the little they look like they're pot pies, but they're handheld.
I've heard of them, but I've never had them.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know, like why should I hold the dough? I'm like,
well, they're like a burger, right? But they have like, so it's like a pot pie that has like 2 burgers in it.
I would still consider that a sandwich because it's still breadish and meatish. So
I think they are sandwiches. Anybody in the chat, have you had a pasty or a pasty? Not the ones that go over the tatas.
See, I have a problem with cheeks and peaches. You have a problem with pasties and tatas and pasties.
And poutine. Poutine.
We're making people very hungry. Hello, Kello. Welcome to the show.
LL Daily.
I'm sorry, did I miss anybody? I'm like, my chat was frozen. Mr. Hobbs, say hello to Paul at PSV Odyssey. And your deep.
Hello, howdy, Paul.
Because Paul talks deep.
Paul.
He'll serenade you while he just talks, you know.
How many people's in the chat? I can't do the comments.
There's 11 currently. I don't know how many thumbs up I got.
Share the chat out. Let's get V some hits, some likes.
It's Hobbs. Like he's horror royalty, people.
We should have 600 people right now. We should have 700 people in the chat right now, folks. Come on, 700? Folks.
700? Wow. Are you? Did you take something that I don't know about?
No. I average about 11 to 20 at max in the midnight hour. So.
Wow.
Unless I have guest host on, unless I have like a celebrity on. I did have Danielle Harris on once, and she drew about 40.
Nice.
40 to 50. That's the max I've had.
Nice. So, speaking of celebrities, did you ever run into a celebrity, like, head on?
I never bumped into one as I was walking.
Okay.
I almost did. I've almost bumped into a couple at conventions. I've met some at conventions. I used to go to conventions all the time and meet people. I've met. You ever heard of a show called Happy Days?
Yes. Hello.
I met Henry Winkler. I got his autograph for one of my bosses at work. I've met almost everybody from Nightmare on Elm Street.
Wow.
I've met Robert Englund. I've met Kane Hodder. I've met them all.
I grew up on that. Beep.
Have you seen a movie called Revenge of the Nerds?
Love! My husband, till this day, has not seen it. And I was like, how can you be married to me if you've never seen it? This is why I love Jennifer Tachi. Tachi girl!
The trade-off for me doing this interview is for your husband to watch Revenge of the Nerds with you. I bet them, most of them, they're really good people.
If you didn't do it, me and Mr. Patrick were going to take over the midnight hour, and that would have gone really interesting.
Now, see, there's hijacks that have been attempted at the midnight hour. Maybe we can have you both on one time.
I've tried to hijack it, but nobody gave me the go. I'm just saying. People know.
You can come on sometime. We're trying to rediscover our niche. We're trying to think of ideas that to draw more people because we're doing good. We generally average over 100, 140, but we want to take it to the next level. We want to get that 600 mark.
Yes. Wait a minute, Bree, have you watched Revenge of the Nerds? Bree,
if you watch Revenge of the Nerds, put it in the chat.
If you have, put RV, and if you haven't, just write NN for no nerds.
If you have, put poutine in the chat. No.
No. RV, Revenge of the Nerds. Revenge RV. Yeah. And if not, go NN because no nerds.
That's right. That's right.
She has seen it, thank God, because I was like, I'm going to send Steve to watch it with you. Because I'll be like, I'll tell him everything that's going to happen. And there was this, and we got to watch this part because this is like this.
We may do a watch party for it sometime because it's just a necessary thing in life to watch those movies. It has a good lesson. It teaches you about life, and it makes you realize that you're not perfect.
No. And it's okay not to be perfect.
Yeah. And there's more nerds than there are jocks.
I agree. Because you can buy a box of nerds, you can't buy a box of jocks. Just saying.
Oh my God, that is absolutely fantastic.
See, you can use my quote.
You should make a meme out of that. You can buy a box of nerds, but you can't buy a box of jocks. I like it, B.
It's my new slogan.
I like it. I'm gonna get a tattoo of that.
Okay, can I choose where it goes?
As long as it's not a tramp stamp.
Oh, are you trampy?
No.
Thank God.
Not anymore. Not at 41. Maybe in the early 30s. All of the 20s for sure.
Okay. I'm so glad.
Yeah.
I was dancing on the tables, probably watching you from afar.
Yeah?
Don't mess with
I
that
was
now.
falling over them while you're.
No, because I knew all the bouncers. They make sure nobody touched my table because I needed to dance on this specific table.
Was there a lot of drunk bars, people at bars in the Ontario area region?
I didn't go to the bars very much, but when I did, alcohol is not good for me. That's why it's been 19 years I haven't drank. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
Because I ended up doing stuff that I shouldn't have. So, and especially when your friends are bouncers and bartenders and they're like, we gotta cut you off, girlfriend. And I'm like, but who doesn't love me?
We've all had those moments a couple times, even though, it was something you regret, but you learn from it, right?
I learned from it. I just said, you gotta just step
It's the
away.
ones that don't learn from it that have the problem.
You know, and
Life
don't give me the
is
excuse
about
that
the
you use
journey.
just, I don't use the excuse, well, it's just a social thing. No, it's just a toxin thing in my body. Because my body was like, don't put it in me.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I go gluten free because so many alcohols I probably reacted because they're full of gluten. That's probably why.
All you have to be gluten free.
Yeah, it's just better for my allergies. So, but my body was probably telling me that 20 something years ago. But
I tried a gluten free diet for about 3 days.
what did you eat?
I was eggs, tomatoes, bacon, water. Eggs, tomatoes, bacon, water.
That's not
And
gluten free, right?
oh, I think that was keto. Never mind.
Yeah,
Keto.
that's keto.
Yeah.
Keto is the diet for the minds, not the body. It's for
Yeah.
your
I
mind.
realized that wasn't going to work for me.
I eat too many green vegetables, and when they say you can't have green beans, I'm like, no, I gotta say no. If you take away my
Yeah.
green beans, no, this girl does
Yeah.
not want.
Yeah. Carrots, green beans. Those are all good. Good
Okay,
stuff.
so Bree has seen it. Our friend Danny D has not seen Revenge of the Nerds. Danny, I don't know if you're of age yet. Yeah, please consult with ulterior people around you. Busby has
Consult with
seen
your
it.
parents if you're not of age to watch Revenge of the Nerds.
Paul! Mr. Paul has not seen Revenge of the Nerds? Kenny, we gotta make you watch Revenge of the Nerds. Kenny, we'll do a viewing party, you and Danny. I'm gonna just record you. Oh, we'll add Marianne to it. We're gonna have a blast. See, if you haven't, you must see it. See? Thanks for dropping the thing. I'm still trying to sign into YouTube. It's a very interesting day because you caught me on a Saturday. You caught me with my phone at 8% because this is how busy I was already all morning. And I
That's
was like,
okay.
well, but I'm fully dressed and I had lunch. So we're good.
It's just hard for me to do stuff during the week when I work because I do 10-hour shifts.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I do a little longer than you. At one point, I did 2 hours of driving. I did in 8 hours, and then I did 2 hours of driving. So technically, my days were 16 hours.
Was
And
that
this girl still managed to put this cheese on and go on live. Like, let's
was
get it
that
on.
repetitive? Was that like consistent or was it a one-time deal?
It was about for a month.
Wow.
And let me tell you, my weekend, I'm an early riser. This girl woke up afternoon thinking it was 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I was like, my body was like, can't do this again.
But I thought you were like a nurse or something, so I thought maybe you had to do stuff like
Oh, I'll be Nurse Betty anytime.
Nurse
But
Betty.
I love my Nurse Betty. Betty, if you're watching, I love you. Thanks for taking care of me so many years ago.
Betty.
Yeah. But yeah. No, I'm not a nurse. I work with mini humans, which tell me no all the time. So it's really fun.
Yeah.
Oh, and I'm just going to tell you today, I decided to do a recorded, unscripted short. And I was like, oh, this is going to hit or miss every time. I did
You
it
know,
twice, so I was pretty impressed.
a lot of the stuff I do is unscripted. I don't
Well, you're the
practice it up.
professional.
Well,
You're the
no.
professional.
I just don't care if it's bad.
See, that's why his cheeks are that good. He just doesn't care. Just like,
Yeah.
wish you had your cheeks like me.
Well,
So,
you kind of.
question.
I'll tell you, the real reason why I don't really show my face a lot is because like I have this thing where I don't. How do I say this? I don't like to talk about medical too much, but I have a blood disorder, and with that blood disorder, I don't produce iron like everybody else does.
Yeah, I know.
And because of that, I have to get infusions all the time.
Oh, so you do have a nurse Betty in your life too.
I do. And because of that, sometimes it gets so bad where I have to get blood transfusions.
Ugh,
And the reason why sometimes I don't, and I have shown my face, this like isn't the first time, respectfully,
yeah.
but a lot of times the reason why I don't show is because I'm so pale.
Did you not see me? Like, I always say God gave me primer. He forgot to give me color.
But I mean, it's because I'm sick though, not because it's natural. And I look bad. And sometimes I don't have the strength to sit up because I don't have enough blood. You know, I'm like a natural vampire. So it's
I
like
love vampires.
it's hard for me to, you know, sit up for 3 hours. And not only that, but I look like crap on camera. So
you don't look like crap.
But
Crap
that's
is a totally
primarily why I don't show the grill often. But I have, you know.
He flashes his smile once in a blue moon, so just keep watching. That's all I tell you. See, I told you. So, question: if you're stuck on an island, which island would you like it to be?
I keep hearing about San Pedro Island.
There we go. What country is that in? I don't even know that island.
I have no idea. Tell me.
Is it this way on the world, or is it that way in the world?
To the right.
Okay. Yeah. Which would be my left, so that's the right.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait a minute.
I could have went either way with that because you could have just said to my left, and I would have had you either way. You can't BS a BSer, right?
Look at that. Danny's telling me, just grab Hobbs up. Okay, I'm going to grab you. Oh,
what's
thank
that?
you, Danny. Danny D just said, just grab Hobbs up. I'm just going to grab you right now. There you go. I just grabbed you. Are you ready? The one, the only. It just got smarter in the chat. The professor is in the house. Fordman's in the house. Woo-hoo!
Fordman, what's up, Fordman? I've been watching your taste test videos.
Yeah. I got something up my sleeve for Fordman. If he can see what's inside, that's for him right in there. I got something right there for you.
Are you doing another interview soon, or?
Hopefully, Kenny. Hopefully, Kenny's got to work his mojo. You know, Mojo Mondays with Kenny.
Kenny gets all the ladies, right?
Danny D goes, no. I meant to say just sub to him. Danny, you're gonna have some fun. When you can't sleep.
He thought give me a big hug.
Well, that's what I thought too. I was like, yeah, I'll grab Hobbs for you. Come on over, Hobbs. Danny D knows I share. By the way, Hobbs, if you don't know, the running joke on my channel is my husband is petrified of Pop Rocks because he thinks I tried to kill him with Pop Rocks the first time I fed it to him. So now the running joke is, how many Pop Rocks can I get delivered to my house? You know, for
Did you put
Christmas.
It with Coke when he tried it? Like,
no. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened. It was a spring day, all gloomy and rainy. I brought him to a bulk store called the Bulk Barn here, and we're in line. And he said, "I want some candy," because my mom worked in a convenience store when I was a kid at one point, so I tried every candy there was. Hence why I'm probably this hyper now, because I still have these side effects from 30-something years ago.
Yeah, did you have some this morning? No.
No, I just had a burger. We're good. And he goes, no, I've never had it. I said, have you had Nerds? He goes, well, yeah, I've had Nerds. And I said, oh, have you had this? Like, do you know the licking stick things?
Yeah.
I was like, so now I'm like, okay, buddy, I'm taking this as a challenge. It's like, so I've never had the licking stick, okay? Did you have this? No. Do you know what fizzies are? It's like a hard candy with white fizz in it.
Yeah.
And he goes, Never had those. I was like, have you ever Pop Rocks? It's like, no, what is it? I said, oh, it's kind of like a gum, but not a gum, but it's really good. He's
Oh
like, okay.
man.
So I just keep pointing all these things he's never tried. So I said, well, which one do you want to try? He goes, well, I'll start with the one that's gum, but not gum, which I don't get it, but okay. And so I said, give me your hand. So I poured it. Remember, it's raining outside, and there's this big chunk. Like when I say big chunk, like this big. I said, oh, that's the Mac Daddy Motherload. You got, like, this is like 1 in a million. This is the best piece there is in the whole package. I was like, you have to try this piece. So he puts it in his mouth, and he goes, and he's like, what? And he spits it out. At the same time, it hits the thing, the cement. A raindrop hit it, and it sparked. And he's like, are you trying to kill me?
Did you give him Pop Rocks or did you give him a bottle rocket?
No, I gave him Pop Rocks. But you know how they all stick together and they make a big monster?
Yeah.
That's what it was. And I was like, you never get that. Like, that's like a once in a blue moon thing. And he was like, I'm not trying no more candy. You're trying to kill me. I was like, why would I try to kill you? I survived all these candies. He's like, so not even the licking. He's like, no, I don't know what's in that thing either.
Oh man.
So the joke is every time when somebody makes something and he goes, and they're like, oh, Steve will love it. He goes, it's a Pop
I like
Rocks
those
in
little
there.
novelty. Those little novelty candies are great though. You remember
Yeah.
Do you remember the bottle caps?
I love bottle caps. The only thing I've never liked are the lips.
Yeah,
Just
those
like-
were stupid. Yeah.
And the little Valentine little cinnamon hearts. I don't get it.
Or the candy cigarettes that had the liquid in them.
No, I didn't never get them. I never got
Yeah,
them.
those are very good.
But to me, those little cinnamon hearts is like, what do you do with the end piece of your cinnamon? Like when you're grating it, you just throw it and then they take it and they make cinnamon hearts. I don't like
Did you hear about what they had with well, they used to have a candy that it was what was it? It was taped to paper.
Oh,
You remember that?
yeah, it's candy by the foot or whatever.
Yeah, people were getting sick because they were eating the paper thinking it was candy.
Oh, God.
I think they had to discontinue it.
Okay, Hobbs, are you ready?
Ready?
During my interviews, I do a 5-minute lightning round questions.
Let's do
First
it.
thing that comes to your mind, you answer. Everybody's like, oh, we're
Okay.
ready for this one. Oh, dots are good. I am. Okay. You're at the movie theater. What's the first candy bar you grab?
Goobers.
Ooh, okay. Do you put them in your popcorn or not?
Yes.
Butter on your popcorn or no butter?
Butter.
Ooh. Well, what are you drinking with that?
Coke.
Are you wearing slippers to the theater or just your joggers?
No. Joggers.
Do you take them off when you're watching the movie?
Nope.
How about sandals? Do you sock them or unsock them?
Unsocked them.
Oh, thank God he's normal. Book or magazine?
Magazine.
Last magazine you read?
Fangoria.
Facial or manicure?
Manicure. Just not today.
When is the last time you went camping?
2 years ago.
One moment in your life that you said, God, what was I thinking?
Drinking an entire bottle of Jaeger in the funnel.
Oh, ouch. I'm like, 911, what's your emergency? I need to get pumped.
Yeah.
And not that way, but the other way.
Yeah.
If you were to ask, what is the last YouTube channel video you watched?
That was, I think it was Mr. Bones' video for his contest that he did last night. I helped him with the video.
Good job. Steak or seafood?
Steak.
What steak? Which one? Ribeye, prime rib?
Prime rib all day.
All day, okay.
Yeah.
Gravy or no gravy?
No gravy.
I like butter on mine. Do you like butter on yours?
Yeah.
HP sauce.
Does it exclude me from liking poutine?
Poutine. In. Not
Poutine.
E. In.
Poutine.
There you go. We're getting better.
Poutine. I'm sorry.
I'm going to do a whole video for an hour. How to pronounce poutine.
Poussinol.
Not Arsenal.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. Continue.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all the fun. Do you brush your hair or do you comb your hair?
I brush my hair.
Do you oil the beard or no oil?
No oil.
So many questions, and after you said no oil. Like suntan lotion?
Suntan lotion is a must with me. Yes.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to oil if you use like an electric razor, right?
Do you know what this is?
Is that cocoa butter? Is that skin bracer?
It's Green Beaver deodorant. Do you not know who Green Beaver is?
I may have seen one once.
You gotta watch my channel more if you don't know what Green Beaver is. Please, Green Beaver, I want to be sponsored. Thank you. Thank you. That was
Green Beaver deodorant?
Green Beaver is a Canadian company. Totally adore him. Anyways, so, oh, wait a minute. People are going to go crazy. I'm going to ask the question. Do you sleep on the left side or the right side?
Do I what?
Sleep on the left side or the right side? Of
I
the
sleep on the left side, but sometimes I sleep on the right side, so I move around a lot, but mostly the left side.
So he's an acrobatic swimmer. People, he always starts on the left. Gotcha.
That's right.
Shorts or pants?
Shorts.
Budgie smugglers or boxers?
Boxers.
He's like, I don't know what budgie smugglers is. I'm not going to say.
Yeah, F that.
Have you ever gotten nail polish on your nails?
Yes, my nieces, they did it for fun once.
For fun. Gotcha. He just said once. Did you notice? I love you only once, nieces. I'm so sorry. And if you were to write the ultimate ending to your favorite show, what would you change about it? What show? What would you change?
Ooh.
Name me the show.
Walking Dead, I would make Carl live.
He tells me I'm at the last season. You just ruined it.
Oh, that's only been that happened 20 years ago. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't know you didn't notice that. I feel bad now.
Do you? Oh, wait a minute. There's one more. Favorite horror movie?
That would be A Nightmare on Elm Street.
If you're a golden girl, which one would you be?
I would definitely be. If I was a golden girl, I would be. They would probably say that I would be Dorothy Spornak.
Okay, gotcha. What color of the nail polish do you still remember?
My nieces gave me pink nail polish.
Was it bubblegum flavor?
Yes, I believe so. But I didn't lick it afterwards to see.
Geez, how many licks did it take to take it off?
I think I just chipped it off.
Okay, question. Do you do bubblegum?
I do chew bubble gum.
Yeah. What was your favorite flavor?
Purple.
Wow, the purple
Bubble
grape.
yum purple.
Bubble yum purple. Sweet. Mine was a gushing watermelon. That was my favorite one as a kid. And lastly, I don't know if it's been 5 minutes yet or not. If you were to say you were stuck with V's voice, what would be the first thing you would say?
Stuck with what now?
With my voice, what would be the first thing you would say?
Privileged.
Oh, he'd be like, "Oh my, it doesn't."
There's nothing wrong with your voice.
No.
You might tell us that there is, or that there's nothing wrong with your voice, V.
You're still going to the vocal doctor with me next month. I mean. Okay, cute. Well, okay, yeah, we got that one question in. And if you were to would you park yourself on a beach or would you park yourself in a penthouse? Which one?
A penthouse or a beach?
Yeah.
Like a penthouse with women?
Beach with women, penthouse with women, with men, whatever you prefer. I don't give a crap.
A beach.
The beach?
People annoy me sometimes, yeah.
See,
I'd have more room to get away from people.
See, I take the penthouse just to say, take the elevator, take the elevator.
Now, see, I can't take elevators that often because I get stuck in them.
That is my worst fear.
I got stuck in an elevator about 4 years ago. It was horrible.
Oh my God.
For 3 hours.
Oh! Yeah,
It's
I would have peed in my pants the first 1 minute. I would like
I filmed it. It's on. I'll send you the video.
Oh my God, I'm going to cry. Just thinking of it, I'm like, oh my God.
The whole community knows about it, and they all loved it and made memes and videos about it.
Gotcha. So you want me to do a short about getting stuck in an elevator?
Sure.
Getting in an elevator, hoping it still will go down. Yeah. We want to hear a funny story about an elevator? My husband, when he received our wedding rings, he brought me to this very, very elite fancy restaurant downtown Toronto. That there's an elevator that's floor 1 to 20, 20 to 40, and then 40 to 60. So we had to get on the elevator that's at 40 to 60 floors up. So, you know, the first 40, they just beam you up. It's like, you're like that. So by the time you get to the 40th floor, you're like, being regular elevator ride. So
what'd you do? Were you all right? I mean, did you make it? I mean, were you good?
To get there, I was like, I don't drink, but I was like this close to say, I said, I'll take whatever's on the menu.
That's why people drink on flights.
Yeah. But the thing is, when I came down, so my husband gives me our beautiful wings. It's my birthday. Get this beautiful cake. Beautiful, beautiful view of the whole Toronto, the lake, the CN Tower. I can name you all the landmarks. Get in the elevator. First 20 floors, I'm fine. Get 39. I'm like,
do you ever fear heights in general?
Pardon me?
You ever fear heights in general?
Yes, I do. Oh. But he's like, keep that down. I just paid $120 for that meal. And I'm like, because it's like, it shoots you down that last. And I was like, no, man, where's the stairs? I'll walk up the 47 stairs.
You were looking for a teleportation device.
Yeah. That's where I decided I should invest in teleportation development. So if you have a teleportation, develop them on the way. VIEONNET.
Let me know about it.
Yeah, I will totally invest my savings in it. Bungee or scuba diving, Hobbs?
Oh, a bungee. Actually, no, I take that back. Scuba diving. Yeah.
I take the scuba diving. I could just float.
Yeah, scuba diving is great.
Why put my back to all that work when I could just float in water?
I've done it a couple times. Amazing.
Have you ever been on a cruise?
Oh, yeah.
Where was your destination?
Bahamas.
And lastly but not least, you win $1 million right after the show. What's the first thing you buy?
I buy a house for all of the people that I care about, so they wouldn't have to pay for.
Yeah. Do they get all to live in the same house?
No.
Oh, geez, that's no fun.
We could have a community of houses for everybody.
Okay, can I be invited to live in that house because I have awesome super soaker guns? Because you would have lots of fun.
Oh yeah, and slip and slides. Heck yeah.
Slip and slide. That's one of my favorite things. But you know what? I'm older, so now I'm scared to jump in case I break a bone, a hip, a lung, a brain. I don't know.
I'm afraid of that too. From what you tell me, I'm younger at 41. So
yeah, you're just a youngin'. You're just starting to get your skeletal bones. I'm just a bag of bones, like, you know.
I'm starting to feel things crack a little bit when I stand up. Yeah.
Danny's like, sign me up. I got super soakers too. Sign me up.
Super soaker.
Well, Hobbs, what's next on your show?
This Thursday we have the midnight hour at 10 p.m. No topic as of now. We're thinking about doing talking about genre competitions, like sequel competitions where we compare sequels, like was Nightmare on Elm Street 2 better than Halloween 2, that type of stuff. Just something I've been tossing around with the kids. That might be something we're doing. Otherwise, we just wing it. and just be gross and silly
I'm an
like we do.
angel. I love wings. I'm an angel. Don't tell them that I'm not an angel out there. I know you're going to tell them.
I will. I'll let them know.
Oh, Sharon's in the house. Say hi to Sharon and Gary.
Hi, Sharon. Hi, Gary. Welcome.
Gary's a wild one. Watch out. If he gets
Watch out for
talking,
Gary.
this chat is just going to go fire. On fire. Okay, wait a minute. Professor Macabre says, IFC, ITN, or Wild Eye? Which is your genre? Which is your movie of choice?
IFC, I like a little better than ITN.
I don't know what ITN is, so I would have chosen IC.
It's a distribution company.
Oh. What is Wild Eye?
Wild Eye is another distribution company.
Okay.
So they take movies that are by independent directors and distribute them to fans.
Cool.
I
Oh,
review those.
Hobbs, if you don't know Najuma, she is a golden supporter of the YouTube world.
Hey, if anybody that doesn't know me connects with me, everybody knows I'm a huge supporter. I will connect back, and we will connect. We'll make like Wi-Fi and get in sync.
Bye. I like it.
At one point, I was literally watching every single person on my list until people that don't like comment or even talk to me back, and then I just kind of move on from you a little bit. But if you support me, I support you. That's how it is.
Mayanne is like me. Yes, Hobbs is truly the best. The best.
Mayanne, what's up? Mayanne is making her way through the community. Mayanne rocks.
Yeah. Man, we got to introduce you to Najuma. Between you two, you guys can be like the ultimate duo. I'm just saying.
Mayanne.
Najuma, Mayanne and Najuma.
I'm in the club calling Mayanne.
Tell the people, why do we always say, Hobbs is in the house. He's in the club.
Because that song, Call Me V. It just goes with, hey baby. So we just say, Call me V.
So Hobbs and I just decided every time we see each other, we're like, have our own little song, our own little hello.
We try to turn the chats into a night club.
The professor wants to keep you here, so he's like, underrated movie jam that you both can recommend. Underrated?
It's a movie called Venom. It's a slasher. It's not about a killer snake, but it's a slasher film. Macabro, check that one out.
Mine is I love the sci-fi series V. If you've ever seen it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
She had me at eating the rat or the mouse, or after that I was like, horror was absolutely phenomenal.
V is legendary.
Yep,
in the TV show.
And that's where I said to my grandma, there's one person else that's called V, and I think I'm going to embrace my name a little bit more.
Robert Englund got his roots from V.
Yeah. There we go. Thank you, Danny D. Danny, you know what to do. Yeah, we try to have fun, Danny. You know that. Wait a minute. The one and the only VS Speaks Royally is in the house. Hello, VS. Nice meeting you.
Hello.
And VS knows that I like anything with a V.
VS.
Like
welcome.
VHS. Nothing beat VH.
Victoria's Secret. VS. Vinegar Syndrome.
Pardon me? Say that again, Hobbs.
What's that?
Say that again, Hobbs.
Vinegar Syndrome, Victoria's Secret, VS.
Victoria's Secret? Well, V's truth serum then. If Victoria keeps secret, I'm her truth serum girl. Trust me. I'll pull it out of her. Oh, Hobbs, what is the one thing you're most proudest of in your life that you can share?
I'm proud of the community that we're building right now. I'm proud of the friendships. I'm proud to be part of everybody in this group, but I'm also proud of working as hard as I do. I've been in the same industry for since 2005, so I'm proud of my work ethic, I guess I could say.
That's
so I try to work
years.
hard.
17 years. I've been working 14 years where I'm at, so chin chin, I appreciate.
Thank you. Thank you.
Us bag of bones people, we tend to like what we do and we just do it.
I don't like to not. I don't like to not be employed. I have to. I have to do it.
No.
So it's. But the industry that I'm in is. It's a growing industry, but it's also a dying industry at the same time.
I love that yin and yang thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally love it. And if you can learn one language, what language would it be?
I want to learn. I probably would want to learn Chinese.
So yeah, me too, Mandarin. I'd love to learn Mandarin.
Mandarin, yeah.
There's a little girl who told me for 8 months that I didn't say her name right, and I tried. I tried. She's like, no,
yeah,
no.
Mandarin is the correct term. I definitely want to learn Mandarin because a lot of my clients that call in speak Mandarin, and I have to transfer them.
Oh, I just wish I could. Yeah. But you know what?
But they get angry too. So like if they have a conversation with like their relatives and they get angry on the phone, and they start arguing. I want to know what they're arguing about. So it's kind of selfish that I'm trying to learn Mandarin.
Don't you have the natural, what is it called? Natural voice recorder? And it'll translate for you? So you just record it and it'll just translate?
Not at my job. They probably wouldn't let me do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, I brought my own voice recognition machine to work. Get way out the door.
Question. What's your opinion about Alexa?
I like the Alexa. I think the Alexa is great. I don't personally use one, but I know people that have it. And I think it's great for weather. I think it's great for making phone calls for people that are disabled. I think it's a fantastic thing.
See, I think she's a little bit too nosy. I have to draw the line with this lady.
Oh, yeah?
I think they should have called her Nosy Nancy instead of Alexa. Just saying.
Yeah? Private Patty?
Well, if it's private party,
Private Patty?
I don't know what private patty is. Sorry.
I was just saying, like, she's too nosy. Like, she gets in your private business.
Oh, yes, she does. That's why.
Uncomfortable.
She'll call Hobbs and say, just have to order another toilet paper for V and some beans or something. And I was like, why are you telling Hobbs? Like, keep it on the down low.
Keep it on the DL.
Yeah, look at that. I love Alexa Bliss. She's one super cute, awesome wrestler.
Alexa? Yeah.
Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
I watched so much wrestling as a kid. I had a black and white 14-inch TV with super bunny ears that were 7 feet tall just to get it on.
Wow. Yeah, I remember those. I've seen some of those.
And I was like, because you were younger than I, so, you were still young.
Yeah,
and I had those sticking out of the RV through the window. The RV's windows that were like this. You had like 4 of them and like that. I'd have it sticking out to grab the reception.
And you had to put foil around them?
Yep. Or what I do in my teardrop, I just put a pair of tongs on them. And it still gets the same reception.
Yeah.
Don't waste the foil. That's for the steak.
They've got devices for that, by the way, now you can use. You can plug in directly.
Say hi to Nate. Hey, Nate, dog.
Nate. Hello, Nate.
Nate
Welcome
is
to
your
the
neighbor.
chat, Nate.
Nate is in Maine, so he's not too far. Najuma's in there, is in New York. She's not too far.
Make sure to connect with me, guys, so I can connect with you and we can make like Wi-Fi and get in sync.
Via speaks royally. Where are you at? I don't know what state they're from. Cruising scene? I'm trying to remember. Sharon's going to say, Via, how can you forget? And I was like, sorry. I'm like, I got chemo brain. My brain doesn't always work when it needs to. Thoughts on the new WWE title? HHH revealed. I'm not impressed.
I don't like the direction of the WWE right now. So.
No, me neither. So, yeah, I listen to more sports than my husband. So, the only sports, my husband's like, no. But my husband knows more about opera and classical than I ever will in my whole entire life. So.
Yeah.
They say opposites attract.
I said that's exactly
Hello.
right.
So, if you want to leave us thinking of Hobbs with one word, how would you describe yourself with one word? Interesting, isn't it?
Intriguing. Because
Intriguing.
you never know what I'm going to do. Either I'm going to be having fun with you guys, or sometimes I'm a little too businesslike, and
And then
sometimes I'm very defensive of people. I don't like bullies or trolls. I'm just interested. I just feel like intriguing is you never know what's going to happen. I guess that's the only thing I can't say silly because everybody knows that. So intriguing. Maybe there's things you'll get to know about me that you didn't know down the road.
and question, what's your are you an Aquarius, a Leo? What's your
I'm an
sign?
Aries.
He's an Aries.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I just
you
had a
want me
birthday
by
a
your
couple weeks ago.
well, happy belated birthday. Here's a pinch.
4/19/82.
82. Man, those kids in the 80s, they had it all. They learned about computers before we even knew what a computer was, you know.
Yeah, that was before they used, floppy drives for beer holders.
Oh, we used to use floppy drives for playing frisbee. What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
And then you'd have to catch it in the hole. And if you were that specialist, you could flick it off your finger and make it fly.
Oh yeah. The discs themselves were fantastic too. Could do a
You know
lot with
what?
them. You could,
I
yeah.
still have my first resume on a hard disk, like the little.
Oh yeah. We should
I
make
like.
something. We should put in a plaque or something.
I don't know. I think I should auction it off on eBay. See if somebody can. Do you want to know my
Yeah.
first infos that I put on my resume? Let's go. Let's raise some
Get some
money.
money.
Oh, oh, Nate! Look at Nate. Nate's just a little puppy. He's born in '87. Nate, I had already passed puberty in '87. Jeez,
Ooh.
man, to be young at '87 again.
To be young.
Ah, they're from Texas. Thank you. Busby should know they're his neighbors. See, Busby, you know where everybody's at.
I don't have any exes that lived in Texas.
So there you go. You're good. You can move
Right.
to Texas.
They don't know me in Texas.
Do you like the snow in Ohio?
I do.
So do you build a
I don't
snowman?
like it too hot. I'd rather have a little bit of snow and not a lot of heat.
See, I like to cover it. You know, you can only uncover it so long and it's still hot. It doesn't work. But when
If I
it's
don't have
cold,
to go anywhere, I really like the snow.
yeah, it's like staying in an igloo. It's really cute.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hobbs, I have a question. If I do a meetup in Munja in the Quebec City in winter at the Ice Castle Hotel, will you join us?
Sure.
We can have shots.
Shots.
So,
Ice luge.
yeah, ice luge. Are you crazy? I would have to have like a bath of tequila before I even decide to sit on one of those. Those go fast. Have you
Yeah.
ever seen
They
that
don't last very
live?
long. Oh,
Have
I've
you
done a
ever
couple of
seen?
them.
Have you seen it live, like in person?
No.
You might change your mind. The
Yeah.
sound that it makes when it goes so fast, you're like, whoa, I'd rather be in a cop car and a chase right now.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yep, Nate Dogs is a youngster.
Indeed.
Nate knows where Quebec is. He's been there 3 times. But Nate, have you been to the Ice Hotel in Quebec City? That is on my bucket list right now. I live in Canada. I've yet to go there. I've gone there for chocolat favori, which is
Is it
chocolate
Quebec or is it
fondue and
Quebec?
cream. It's Quebec.
So
Quebec.
okay. I didn't know that.
It's like K10, Quebec.
Quebec.
And Beck, if you just take that word, it means
Montreal,
kiss.
Quebec.
It's a kiss. So, why
Quebec.
kiss? Why kiss? Why? Because you go to Quebec. Why kiss?
Quebec.
See, V means life.
Hey,
It has to be why in Quebec.
Montreal, Quebec. Oot. Check it out. Oot. Check it out.
I asked you about a lot of things. Did I say oot?
No, no, you
But
didn't
there is
say.
a company called Van Hoot.
Oh wow,
And they have good coffee, but I don't drink coffee, so.
Van Oot Coffee. Let's try it out. Maybe they'll sponsor us. Van Oot Coffee.
Oh, I don't drink coffee, so no. If I want to be sponsored, I'll go for sweet tea, aka
Or
Nestea iced tea.
or Beaver deodorant. Green Beaver
Oh,
deodorant. Right?
Green Beaver, insert product. Green Beaver, don't start my mornings without you.
Yes. Are you looking to have a Green Beaver in the mornings? Start here.
Are you trying to look your best? Start off with some Green Beaver. Guaranteed to look fabulous from A to Z. And
In
everything.
the chat, if you've had Green Beaver, let us know.
I swear, when I hit 1K, Green Beaver better sponsor my 1K party because everybody's going to get Green Beavers everywhere. I'm just saying. It'll
Green
be the Beaver
Beaver.
party.
That's right.
And Mr. Haas will be the host.
I will. I'm going to see if they'll sponsor you. I'm gonna reach out to them.
Hey, I've been to the company.
Would that be funny if they sent you like 12 boxes of Green Beaver deodorant?
You want to know what's funny? When I got married, I reached out to Dove because I'm so allergic to certain perfumes and scents because of chemo. And I said, listen, every bride wants to enjoy her wedding. I always have a mask or a scarf on. I've only taken this off in front of my husband twice in like our dating period. So my husband's like, she's got a neck. Like, whoa, what? So I said,
Wow.
I really want to enjoy it. I was like, but I want to give instead of giving a gift after the wedding, I gave it before, which was a Dove bar and Dove deodorant. You know what they did? They were so kind. They asked me how many people I was expecting. But I said, I'm expecting this many people, plus our venue was in a restaurant. So all the staff in the restaurant and everything, they gave me a bar of soap for everybody and a coupon for deodorant for every single one on top of it.
Nice.
So I was like, bravo, Dove. All I gotta say is,
Nice.
if you reach out, somebody's gonna listen and say,
Well, maybe that'll happen with the Green Beaver.
now I'm gonna just go in person and say, you know what? I've been promoting your products because I love them so much, and it's
I'll reach out to
Canadian,
them.
so I can be really, really convincing. You know,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like, I want to be sponsored. Just get myself and me and my SUV, my little teardrop, go across America. I was like, I'm greenifying the U.S. with some Green Beaver.
Maybe they'll send you a costume you could wear.
A costume.
A Green Beaver costume.
I better have, the one and the only Green Beaver costume. It better be green, because if it's not green, I'm not wearing it.
It'd be like the gopher from Caddyshack, but it's a Green Beaver.
Oh, the gopher from Caddyshack. I'm not that cute.
I'm all right.
The song is playing in my head.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, you know how hard it was to not put the song Spooky, Spooky Halloween for your short? Because everywhere I go, this stupid song is playing. I was like, I can't do this song.
You next time you can. Why not?
I just didn't want to be a cliche. I like to not always follow the trend. I like to be the trendsetter.
There you go. Same.
Yeah. I always say, you think you got it? No, I'm going to throw you to the left or to the right.
Absolutely.
There's a V word. Virgin shots. Yep, I'll be taking a virgin shot. V Green. Ha, don't tell everybody. My secret's Eric B. V Green is in the house. Eric B had the privilege of dancing on the Lido with this girl. Trust me, Eric B is invited to the club anytime.
Heck yeah. The club.
Eric, he's in Louisiana, I believe. But, he can import and meet us in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Hobbs is going to host us all.
Teleport to Ohio.
So, Hobbs, what are you doing July 21st to the 23rd?
I don't know yet, but I'll keep you informed.
Hobbs, do you have a passport?
I do not.
Hobbs, get your passport ASAP.
Okay.
I know you can take out your van or your rogue,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it, your vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to join us for Ontario 23. I
Film
am
it.
convincing
If I'm not
Patrick.
there, film it all.
Nah, sometimes you got to live in the moment. God, keep me in the moment. It's way more fun.
That's right.
Yeah, Hobbs, I've kept you for 70 minutes. Can you handle that?
That's been fantastic. Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Wait, let's say this. Thank you to beautiful people in the house.
Thank you,
Green, please
everybody, for
drop
coming.
your link. Everybody, who has a green, has a wrench, drop your link. And you know what? If you haven't checked out Hobbs, check him out.
Please do. I would love to meet all you guys.
And he's got a fantastic crew. Because all I'm going to say is, Team Tachi!
Shout out to the Midnight Hour. Thank you for having me, V.
And I love Katie at Popcorn. Because,
That's right. Popcorn. Katie the popcorn.
It's my favorite sign language word. Popcorn. Because it's just so much fun. Man, pleasure to meet you. Always
Man, thank you for coming. Thank you, everybody, for coming. And it's been a pleasure. Thank you, V, for having me. This was fantastic.
No problem. And
all
you know
right,
what,
y'all.
people? Thanks for being easy on Hobbs for his first interview.
Yes.
You know, we didn't want him to lose his cheeks on us.
No. My rosy cheek. Have a good night, guys.
Stay in the basement for 1 minute, Hobbs, okay?
All right.
Beautiful people, I appreciate you. I know this is not my regular time, but like I said, Saturdays will never be the same with the one, the only, Mr. Hobbs Horror, aka Hobbs Ventures. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for showing the love. And guess what? I want to tell you I appreciate you. And you know what I usually say. Thanks for being beautiful from the inside out. That's another episode. Share the word. Share the video. And go check out Hobbs. You know what? Listen to the chat. His link has been dropped like 12 times, I'm sure. And see you on the next one. Bye, beautiful people.